Yeah, hey, thanks for taking some time for us. Could you talk about what you see out of Dylan Moses, number 32? He's kind of the play caller and everything. Does has a lot of roles on their defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're really well coached, and he's really smart with the adjustments they make on the field. And I know he plays really hard. Um, he's not afraid to come, put his face in there and hit you. So, from both those aspects, I think he does a really good job.
Next up is Brendan Gulick. Brendan.
Hi, Luke. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Hey, what have you learned about playing in championship settings or championship moments that maybe you've taken from earlier in your career that you think you can apply to your individual game here this weekend?
I would say, from our past experience with the Big Ten championship and being in that game last year, it's just like you have to have that mindset that like this is your last game, like, and I guess in this situation it will be, but you can't be afraid to die out there, and you gotta put everything and more into it in every play, and try to execute as well as you can. So I would say that mindset is really important.
Next is Austin Ward. Austin.
Luke, we know that from asking you guys 1,000 times that you and Jeremy don't care necessarily if you're heavily involved in the passing game every week, but certainly it was a bonus in the Sugar Bowl. Did you guys know going into it that was probably going to be the case, or is that still just a matter of getting into it and seeing what happens?
No, that's really just how the game plan works out. I mean, as the game goes along, I mean, you get your opportunities in practice, and then just whether it's going to work out coverage-wise, where you're at in the game, what gets called. So, I mean, we couldn't be happier. I mean, I don't know what more we would want, dominating the blocking game, 3 touchdowns for the tight end unit. So it was great.
Next is Zachary Braziller. Zach.
When you look back to the Sugar Bowl and Justin's performance, what are you going to remember the most? Is there something that kind of is going to stick with you as you remember that performance?
I mean, it's just perfect example of how tough that guy is. I mean, you take a hit like that and come back, I mean, pretty much right away and make some of the throws he made. It's just like you just stand there in awe of like the toughness and his ability to execute after taking a hit like that, and just the leadership it shows. It gets the rest of your offense and the rest of your team going when you see a guy do something like that. So yeah, just incredible toughness and super gutsy.
Next is Dan Hope. Dan.
Hey, Luke. Being a guy who's a senior, just how special is this for you to have this opportunity to culminate your career by playing in a national championship game?
I mean, it's the best. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, to play my last game here. And that's the way I'm going to play it. I mean, we've been wanting to get this shot for as long as I've been here, and it's here. So now we just got to capitalize on it. And yeah, I couldn't be happier.
Nathan Baird. Nathan.
Sorry, I don't know how privy you are to like some of the things that Thayer Munford had to go through in order to even be able to play at Ohio State in the first place. Obviously, you're familiar with some of the things he's gone through since he's been there. I guess just what are you going to maybe take away or respect the most out of your time with him as a teammate?
I would say I know what he went through, throughout his whole career from high school to here. And I think just the work ethic he has and not, never stepping back and trying to complain about anything. Just whatever happens, he takes it, moves on, see how he can get better from it. And that's every day. And yeah, I've never seen him complain about anything. So yeah, it's really respectable, and it's something I aspire to be like as well. That he shows that every day.
Next is Angel Wells. Angel.
Hi, so who inspired you growing up as a young athlete? And is there any player who you've modeled your game after throughout your collegiate career?
When I was really young, it was my brother, just older brother, just wanted to do whatever he did. So, initially when I started playing football was because of him. And then as I started to play tight end, I mean, the obvious answer growing up was Gronk, and just his ability to, block like the best tight end in the NFL, and then also make some of the catches he did look like making it look easy. And then, as I've grown, I've watched, Zach Ertz, Kittle, Kelsey, all those guys, and watched their film and just tried to, take something from each of them that they do really well and put it into my game.
Next is Ben Hall. Ben?
Hey, Luke, you decided to stay in your home state and go to Ohio State for college. What would it mean to you to bring home a national championship following Monday?
I mean, that's everything. As a kid growing up in Ohio, I actually didn't watch a ton of sports growing up, but the one sport I did watch was Ohio State football. And, it means everything to the football fans in the state of Ohio and the people from where I'm from. So, I mean, it would mean everything. So, yeah.
All right. Chris Heidel. Chris?
Hi, Luke. Thanks for taking my question. Just talk about going down to Miami. What do you guys have to do down in Miami? Because this time of the year with the humidity might be an issue for you guys, because up north, with the cold, and also you're so used to be practicing in the cold. What do you guys got to do to keep yourself hydrated for that humidity down there in Miami?
Yeah, I think that just goes into the preparation, leading up to the game, throughout the days before, during the day. And I think we have the best in the country to help us with that, with, our training staff, Coach Mick, training staff, like nutrition and all them. And I know we'll be ready because of what they do. And then, just continuing that throughout the game.
All right. Time for one more. We have Leo Johnson. Leo?
Back to the Sugar Bowl, what was it like to beat the Tigers after being told by doubters and critics that you had next to no chance?
I think that just got, a weight lifted off of our shoulders and my shoulders. And, it was like a relief, but then knowing we have the job's not done. But, I was a redshirt freshman in 2016 when we were at the Fiesta Bowl. So, that bad taste has been in our mouth for the past 4 years. And, huge relief. And then just really great to finally get that win.